What 5 illegal drugs produce the most dopamine? Dopamine is one of the driving forces behind addiction. It is a reward center, so high dopamine drugs can easily default into addiction. And these are the top 5. Number 5 is actually MDMA. MDMA is known as more of a serotonin drug, but it does actually produce a part of dopamine. In that first beginning stages, you have a little bit of dopamine that's created, and on the list, yes, it is up there. The next one that's actually going to produce dopamine for you is going to be heroin. Heroin is also, again, kind of like MDMA, known as more of a pain reliever, a zombie drug. It hits your central nervous system, it slows and calms you down, but it does produce a massive amount of dopamine with that. So believe it or not, you are hitting that reward center heavily when you are using heroin. And then number 3, fentanyl. A lot of the prescription drugs out there that especially are synthetic, such as the fentanyl, hydrocodone, which is partial. Same when it comes to oxy, which is half actual opiate and then half genetically modified. So a lot of these pharmaceutical opiates do hit and produce a lot of dopamine. Also, I know from firsthand experience, for me, hydrocodone produced a lot of dopamine. It made me feel great and also gave me a ton of energy. Number 2, crystal meth. Crystal meth is actually the number 2 drug. Now, it produces dopamine the longest, so it does produce dopamine nonstop. It can produce dopamine up to 6 to 7 hours in your brain. And it is a production nonstop on that. Flood your brain with it, makes it highly addictive. Number 1, cocaine. Cocaine floods you, and crack cocaine floods you with dopamine. It is a massive amount, so much that your brain realizes it's produced too much dopamine and it stops down production. This drug itself is what makes it so addictive. It is a short-term high. You don't feel that it's going to be that heavily addictive, but yet that short-term high builds a tremendously quick tolerance to dopamine. Your brain and your body is not producing it now naturally the way that it should. And these are easy ways to get hooked into these drugs. And this is how you get snagged into addiction very easily, and a lot of people don't realize it. And again, this is why I share for educational purposes only. When it comes to getting sober, remember this, that there is no right or wrong way of getting sober. It's finding what works for you. Whether it's going to inpatient treatment or outpatient treatment, going to rehab, download Sunflower Sober, tag down below, link is in the bio, finding a therapist, a doctor, a psychiatrist, getting on the right meds, going to an AA meeting, going to an NA meeting, going to all the meetings, doing all of that and then some. And there are even other resources out there. But it's about not giving up. It's about fighting forward, and it's about knowing that you're worth it. So the one out there fighting to get sober, I am proud of you. Don't give up. It does get better.